ensures that your lug nuts are tight. You want to make sure there's no oil on the inside or the outside. You want to make sure the brake components are all in good shape and working order. You want to make sure all the suspension's in good working order. You want to check all your fluids in there. And check your belts. Make sure all your wires look good. Everything's in good working order. Make sure the frame is in good shape. And make sure the muffler doesn't have any leaks. If by leaks, it would indicate black soot around the muffler. Make sure your mirrors are all on. Everything is tight. The fuel tank is properly attached. The steps are attached. If you look up under here, you can see your exhaust running back on. Make sure it's in good shape. Make sure your frame's in good shape. Make sure your sticker's good. The tires, make sure you have a minimum of 4/32 tread depth. Make sure the sticker on the front plate is good. Make sure the inspection sticker is good. And back, make sure your lights are in good shape. Check your exhaust. Make sure it's alright, no leaks. The frame's in good shape. Make sure the catwalk is properly secured. Then you come back here and you check your duals. Minimum 2/32. Make sure there's nothing between them. Make sure the suspension's in good shape and working order. Make sure the brakes are in good shape and working order. All the brake components are fine. Make sure there's nothing leaking back here, no puddles, nothing looks broken. Check the front of the trailer. Make sure your placards are in the proper position. Make sure your air lines are hooked up. Make sure there's no oil on the inside or outside of your hub. Make sure you have no rust marks coming out. If there's streaks of rust coming out, it would indicate lug nuts that are loose. Check your fifth wheel. This is your upper fifth wheel. That's your lower fifth wheel. Make sure there's no gaps. Make sure the bolts are all in place, nothing missing. The general appearance is good. It doesn't look like anything's missing or broke. Make sure the trailer is properly attached. Check this wheel the same as that one. You can get away with saying that just like that on the test. Mud flaps are in good shape. Airbags are in good shape.
Airbags?
Yeah, right here. That's your suspension. Check your trailer frame. Make sure there's no cracks in it. This is your frame. Is at top of your frame, and then there are pieces that run up. Check to make sure the landing gear is in the up position. Make sure it's all attached properly. Make sure that everything's bolted up correctly. Nothing broke. Checking your placards again. Make sure they're okay. Lights all right. Make sure your air lines are stowed properly. This is fine the way they are. And that's the reason they hang like that is because this carriage moves. Check and make sure that the carriage is properly locked in place. If you see these pins, make sure all of them are in the right position. Make sure your suspension's in good shape, nothing broken. The hub, there's no oil out here, no oil on the inside. Brakes are in good shape. You already said suspension. Make sure the wheel's loose, or tight. So if it was loose, there would be clean marks on either side of any of these, from where the wheel stopped and the hub stopped and the wheel kept turning. Make sure the carriage is no cracks and everything looks proper on it. Check this wheel the same as that one. Tread depth minimum of 2/32. Which we're well over that. Going back to checking the trailer out, make sure it's in good shape. Check your mud flaps. Now, we have a broken mud flap that doesn't need changed. Check your trailer. Check your load if you have one. Check up through the center. Make sure everything's in good shape under there. Nothing hanging down. Everything's where it's supposed to be. Check and make sure your RCC bumper is properly in place. This is your RCC bumper. Check the tag on your plate and your plate. Make sure your trailer is, your load is properly secured by the door being latched. You'll come around to this side and go up through it the same way, or he may say, that it depends on which guy you get, what would you check different on this side than you would the other side? The difference, make sure the handle on the landing gear is stowed, battery box is okay, and your safety equipment. flares, or triangles, fire extinguisher, and fuses. If you ask to see the fuses, say we don't have them in this truck, we have breakers. If you ask why'd you say them, say because you require it. I mean, that's really the way to answer. And from here on, you'll go up and you'll do a light check.